Y'all give it up for Mr. Locario.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's poppin'? So, I always get this question about, if you're a guy who is not so good looking, can you attract a woman who's hot? People think, well, you have to be a good looking guy in order to get a good looking chick. You feel me? But this is the thing. No matter how you look as a man, you can attract hot women. The thing is, though, is that you have to be confident in yourself, and then you will be able to attract those women. The reason why you might not be able to attract the girl who's hot is because you don't believe you can get her. A lot of guys think of this whole, she's out of my league type of thing. They got that mindset of, oh, this girl is a 10 and I'm a 5, so I can't get her. She's out of my league. But the truth of the matter is that there's no woman out of your league. It's just that you make yourself think that this is true. You make yourself think that this woman is out of your league, like you can't get her, like she's untouchable. So that's you making yourself think that. And then when you make yourself think that, you don't get her, not because she's hot, but you don't get her because you think you can't get her. Do you understand? So if you think you can get her, if you have confidence, then you will actually make yourself get off your ass and talk to her and make that conversation happen to see if things can work out. See, a lot of times you're not getting the girls because you're not even putting forth the effort to try to get them. And the reason why you're not putting forth the effort is because you've already set in your mind that you can't get her. So it's starting from you. So if you said to yourself, I can get her, you would try to get her, and then you will get her because you're going out there and you're making that happen. But by you feeling like she's out of your league, and by you feeling like she's too hot for you, and you feeling like, you can't do it, you're automatically not going to go get her. You understand? Also, the funny part about this whole thing where somebody's like, oh, you're a 10 and you're a 5 and you're a 7 and all this other stuff, all of that shit is subjective. So a lot of times, these girls who you think are 10, she could be a really beautiful woman, and you're like, oh, she's 10, she's a 10, she's a hot, she's a dime, or whatever. And in her mind, she thinks she's like a 5 or a 6. So now you are, you're sitting there thinking, well, damn, I can't get this girl because she's a 10 and she really thinks she's a 6. You understand? And you could have walked up to her and just had a conversation with her. She would have gladly wanted to get with you because you probably think you're a 5 or a 6, and she might look at you thinking you're like a 9. You understand? Or a 10. She might think you're a 10. But you don't know this because you're looking at her and then you're thinking she's a 10, and you're looking at yourself thinking you're a 5. So again, all of this goes on in your own damn head. You understand? This is why you could sometimes see a really hot girl with a guy who's, quote unquote average looking or whatever. Because that guy had enough balls to go up and talk to the girl. And the girl, even if she might not think she's all that. You understand? So you as the guy, you're putting her on a pedestal that she's not even putting herself on. You understand this? Because just because you think she's a 10, she might not think she's a 10. Do you understand? And the thing is, at the end of the day, it depends on how the people in the situation think about themselves, how much confidence they have in themselves. Because the thing is, let's say if you think you're a 5 and you think the girl is a 10, and let's say you muster up some type of courage to go and talk to this girl, and let's say she's like, hey, I'll give you my number or whatever. She gives you the number, and the fact that you're so insecure, you go out on a date with this chick and you're going to fuck everything up because you're just insecure. So your insecurity is going to mess up the chances of anything even progressing with this woman. Same things happens if, let's say, if you are a confident dude and you meet a chick who you think is a 10 and she's hot or whatever, but she's super insecure. She thinks she's like a 5 or a 6 or a 3 or whatever it is. And then she thinks she sucks. What's going to happen is that her insecurity is going to start pouring out in the interactions that you're having. And since you're so confident, you're going to kind of get tired of this chick being all needy and clingy because she's so insecure. So that's not going to work out. So the thing is that the person who is doing the thinking, that individual, depending on how they think about themselves and how they feel about themselves, that's going to determine their actions. That's going to determine the outcome of the interactions they're having with people. So you as, you guys out there, when you're thinking, oh, I can't get a girl because I'm not hot enough and these girls are all hot out here and I can't get me a hot chick. That's all coming from you. That's all coming from you believing that, you know, you're lesser than and they're greater than, and, you know, you can't live up to their shit and all this other nonsense. So the thing is that you got to stop thinking that way. You have to understand yourself, be confident in yourself, and then actually go out there and make things happen. Do you understand? Like, ain't none of these girls untouchable. Ain't none of these girls out of your league. Do you understand? You got to stop that nonsense. You got to get that nonsense out of your goddamn head. You understand? So, you know, just go out there and holla and be confident in yourself and believe in yourself, and shit will go right for you. You just have to keep going and doing the thing that you do. You understand? Stop being scared. Stop having all these excuses about, oh, I'm not good looking enough, or, you know, this girl's not going to want to get with me and she has all these options. And again, I've said this before, there's no competition. You are the only one that is like you, and if she's into you, she has to fuck with you. That's it. She can't find you anywhere else. So go out there and make that shit happen, all right? So that's it. It's your boy, Mr. Locario. Make sure you click the link below and get my free ebook, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men, and I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.